Let me ask you a question. Is your cell phone trying to kill you? Yeah, that's right, David. What do you mean, my cell? Yes, is your cell phone trying to kill you? A new report that just came out says the user of mobile phones, cell phones, if you're feeling sleep disturbance, restlessness, depression, nervousness, headaches, reduction in power and concentration, hot spot in the brain, partial overheating of the brain, eyes, ears, high blood pressure, uh, you're impotent. You can't perform. Physical weakness, changes in blood formations, and changes of readings in your vision, your glasses or contacts. It's a clear warning that that person suffering with these symptoms, chances are it's your cell phone. Excessive use of a mobile phone. Now, here's the precautions to take. Never keep your cell phone near your heart. Don't put it in your pocket. I see a lot of people walking around with their cell phones in their pocket. Okay, I see them walking around with their in their back pocket too. I don't know what that's going to do to them. All right, you should never cook in a microwave. You should never let children be near a cell phone. You should never let children be near a microwave, for that matter. We're talking about radiation. All right. You should never live near a tower. I go to people's houses. My sister used to live near this huge tower, and I knew it would had radiation. I knew there'd be problems. You know, people get cancer from this stuff, and they're telling people now that you need to turn off your cell phone, only use it what? In case of emergency? Never keep your cell phone near your bedside when sleeping. Try to use a landline if you can. Like, who has a landline anymore? Your eyes, smartphones, laptops, other handheld devices. Let's talk about your eyes. They transmit this blue light in particular. It may be toxic for your eyes. Scientists at University of Toledo may have discovered how this blue light emitted from your technology has a potential to cause macular degeneration. One of the leading causes of vision loss is macular degeneration. And so many older people and younger people are now getting it more than ever. It's no secret these blue lights, they harm our vision, they damage the retina. All right, if that's not enough, now they've just come out with this now. Do not use cell phones when you're on the toilet, because they're saying that cell phones cause hemorrhoids. That's right. If you're on the toilet and I'm going to have to say, having a BM, do not use the cell phone because you will get hemorrhoids. Driving, smartphones. For example, there's only over 1.6 million driving accidents every year because of smartphones. More than 300,000 injuries. And listen to this, 11 horrible deaths of teens every day, 11 every day, because of checking emails, checking text on your smartphone. Today, toddlers, grandparents, and everybody in between, they're using these smartphones. I see these parents buying phones. I see these little kids, they're 6 months old, and then they've got a smartphone next to their brain. What are they going to look like when they're 16 years old? They're going to be growing 2 and 3 heads. Folks, we got to understand what's going on. But wait a minute. Could this be a sign from the enemy that they don't want us to have communication? Got to think about that. But let's go back to the smartphone. Let's see what's behind it. Who invented the Apple, let's say the Apple phone? This happens to be an Apple phone, all right? Steve Jobs. Siri is basically, the voice behind it is voiceover talent, Susan Bennett. And that's who Siri is. I'm sure a lot of people, most everybody has used Siri. The 87% of iPhone 4S owners say they use Siri each month. And that's the old version. Now it's up to 95%. I've got an iPhone 11. So where did she get her name? It's such a unique name, Siri. a Norwegian co-creator of the iPhone 4S virtual assistant, created Siri. Revealed how he planned to name his daughter Siri, and in Norwegian, the name Siri means beautiful woman who leads you to victory. Beautiful woman who leads you to victory. But not so fast. Ever heard of backward masking? In the 60s, it was big. You play a song backwards and it actually gives you a secret information. It's tied to demonic activity for sure. The Beatles used it. They did backward masking after they came back from India, and they brought back with them the mysticism of New Age and, well, backward masking. And it was in their music. I'm sure a lot of you remember if you're my age or older or even a little bit younger. Now, who else went to India? Oh, Steve Jobs, the owner or the creator of these iPhones. Interesting. But let's spell Siri backwards, because David, where are you going with this? Let's spell Siri backwards. It's Iris. S-I-R-I spelled backwards is I-R-I-S. And what does this mean? Well, it just so happens to be an iris, your eye, someone's eye, a third eye, someone watching you, watching me, a spy. Was somebody trying to tell us something even way back then? Like right in our face. And this is what the devil does. It's called gaslighting. He puts something right in front of us and he tells us it's not really there. Or he puts something in, he doesn't put something in front of us and he tells us it's there. Okay, so who is Iris? Iris was a Greek goddess. She was associated with communication and messages. Okay, I get that. Greek goddess, communication messages. But it doesn't stop there. She was also believed to aid in the fulfillment of human prayers, either by fulfilling them herself or bringing them to the attention of other deities. In other words, she was a Christ-like figure. She fulfilled prayers. And her symbol is the rainbow. There's two sides to this cell phone. It's like a gun. You can use it for the good, use it for the bad. But it seems the enemy is coming from both ends, from the inside out and from the outside in. The enemy doesn't want communication among God's people. But before we go, I actually want to talk to Siri, okay? So, Siri, is Jesus real?
I don't personally know Jesus Christ, so I couldn't say.
How'd she know his name was Jesus Christ? How'd she know his last name was Christ? Let's try another one. Is there a devil in my phone?
Interesting question.
Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it?
The time has come for God's people to take a stand. Legalize Jesus. Text 71777, the word chosen, to 71777, or go to davidheavener.tv/chosen. Join the movement.